Let's take time and have a little Q&A. You know, a lot of people have a lot of different questions, and some, are very interesting, and some, we need to realize that there's no wrong or bad question. We need to do some investigating sometimes of different questions. And what I'm going to do with this series of lessons is deal with some of the different questions that we find that people have. One, obviously, that a lot of people have is God real? Is God real? Well, from my perspective, God is very real. And I'm aware of God and everything I do in life. And you may feel the very same way, but there are other people who would tell you, no, God is not real, that God does not even exist. That's not even in the equation of things. But then you're asked a question about how, if you believe that God is real, then how do you come to that conclusion? How do you determine that there is a God? Well, we can look and we can see different things in regards to just the world itself. We can see in every situation of civilization, we always find some type of, some source is worshipped, and it's a spiritual entity that's worshipped. Now, sometimes we encounter people that have a pantheistic view or a polytheistic view or the monotheistic view, and we look at those types of things. And so there again, we come down to, how do we narrow it down? How do we determine about God being real? Well, we have to have a source. Now, you could choose one particular source would teach you about the idea of pantheism. You could look at myths and legends and things like that. You can look at different types of religious groups that teach about polytheism and have a multitude of different ideas of God. If you went to India, as I did a few years back, I saw where they had many, many ideas and concepts of different types of gods. All right, we know even within the scriptures, the Bible tells us about people having all kinds of ideas about God. But then we look into the scriptures and we find the Bible tells us clearly that the Elohim is Jehovah God, and He is one, that there is no other, that there is the one true and living God. But we still come back to the question, is God real? Is God real? And the question about that is answered by what you really perceive in life and how you observe things in life. And so the psalmist helps us out in regards to how we really discover God. And he says in Psalm 19, he says, to the chorus, the psalm of David, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims His handiwork. Day unto day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them He has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from the heat. Well, when we look in the Bible, we find one of the ways we discover about the realness of God is look around and see the things that we're able to experience. And look into the vastness of things, into the heavens and all the wonderful things that are in place. See the design and order. Not accidents, not chance happening, but a design and order. And so when you come to me and you say, is there a God? Is there really a God? My answer is most definitely. There is a real God, and He is the creator of all things. He is the one who provides all things for us. He is the one that sustains our very existence. And the wonderful message from God, God being real, is that God offers us His love and His mercy, His wonderful compassion and grace through our wonderful Savior, Jesus Christ. I hope you'll watch more of our lessons about Q&A and learn more about some of the things that people have questions about.